Hey, good afternoon, everyone. Gonna have to forgive the voiceover file. I had my microphone on mute the entire time, like a complete newbie. Getting back to digging the holes with the backhoe. This one was really hard to do and took way longer than it should have. It's pretty deep, and I kept on running into rocks. You can see down, I finally got past the rock layer into the fine, kind of silty stuff, past the clay, and into something like sandy loam. I finally figured out a technique to go through them by just like the three teeth just rake back and forth on the rock layer and they kind of pop up. And so that's how I was finally able to get through that. And it's really time to just get started on the rest of the yard, honestly. I really have been at this way too long. The holes have taken weeks as opposed to just a couple hours. And it's just a matter of, dedicating all the time to digging all the dang holes. But we got the second to last hole coming up here, and hopefully I'll be able just to knock it out nice and easily. It's a little further away from all the clay and rock, so I do have a hope. I got this breaker bar here. Check this out. This is why we needed the backhoe. Also, don't know why the heck I parked the drill in the last hole I got to dig. It's going to be a pain to get that out. Let's hope I can figure out some way to do it. Alright, so now back to this hole from heck. Just giant rock somewhere, we tried the post hole digger manually, was doing nothing, and then this giant breaker bar, and it was popping a few of the, I guess, double hand size rocks up, but just not doing it. Well, time to get this next hole dug, I suppose. It'll be so nice when I get all that cleaned up and get something figured out for, I don't know, the space on it. That's up to Bia mostly at this point, but... Alright, time to get the backhoe into position and ready to go. I need a sound effects person. Oh my god, I almost ruptured my can of electronics cleaner. I was close. Need a better system for organizing. Click, 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 vroom! Clack, 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 clack. Apparently, hydraulics are chain driven in my tractor. Okay, that's good. Clack. I don't even know what my backhoe sounds like. Well, if I would remember to record the audio, you'd hear me pretty much complaining about how annoying it is that there's really big rocks and that even this giant breaker bar steel can't get through them, and that I had to put on the backhoe. It's probably best, I guess, that I forgot the audio in this segment, but let's see if I can recreate it. Like, wah, 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 rocks, wah, dang, this is heavy. I hope you heard the giant clang. That was a big rock. Done with this thing. Time to move to the backhoe, thank God. If anyone's thinking at this point, like, geez, that thing's going in there pretty deep. Like, how deep are you digging this hole, man? I totally forgot to pay attention to how deep the hole was. I was actually paying attention to the layers of the soil and how they were changing, and forgot to pay attention to the fact that I could straight jump in the hole and you couldn't see me. So I now have to backfill that just a little bit. So yeah, was basically not paying attention, and there's now a huge amount of dirt and soil on the side of it. It's really like silty, almost like sandy loam. I want to do a soil test, see what it's got in it. As you can see, yeah, it's now a pit instead of just a hole, but it's perfectly lined up, and I'm going to hit the next one as soon as I can get that drill moved. That should probably take just a few minutes, I hope. Yeah, that doesn't look right. I'm pretty sure that's like under 3 feet exposed on top. So that means my hole's about 5+ feet. Whoops. Maybe next time I'll put like a tape measure on the backhoe or something. That'd be awesome. Another day has passed. Happy Friday to everybody. Hope it's going to be a great afternoon and a good kickoff to the weekend. What I basically got planned for today is, well, I need to dig this last hole and see what else I can drum up around here, but I'm thinking if I can get the bucket really close to it, maybe put a 4x4 sliding through it and pry up or something like that. I'm not sure. But if I just slide it underneath there and just kind of use it as a lever, I'm thinking I can pop it out of the hole. I was sitting here prying on it and thinking to myself, why am I doing this? I have a tractor, so I'm just going to lock it underneath, get as close as I can right there to the metal bar, and then hopefully it will just put enough pressure on that metal upwards to just pop the dirt and everything right out of it. As I lift it though, the 4x4 is kind of dangerously popping up. I don't really want to create a dangerous situation, even though I seem to be clear. So I'm probably just going to go grab a chain real quick. I have one nearby. Alright, got the chain here. Gonna lash it around the very back of the 4x4, up and around the bucket, and then hopefully just sort of hook it from beneath. It's a lot trickier than I expected to do with one hand, especially since I was trying to manipulate the hook as opposed to just lift the chain and slide it into the hook. I'm kind of new to all this kind of stuff, but also this dang spider keeps messing with me. I am not like paralyzed of spiders, but I sure hate them, and they make me really nervous. Grew up around way too many black widows, gave me the heebie-jeebies. But okay, lift up chain, drop in hook, should be way easy. Kind of walking the hook up, and it latches, just not very tightly, so I got to redo it while the spider's trying to kill me. That would be the spider. Okay, well, we'll no longer have to worry about that. Spider is gone. Walking it up as tight as I can get it with one hand. I guess I probably should have done that after I took care of the spider, but you know, priorities. It's locked up, good enough. It's locked up over there, over here. Hopefully it won't pop up, kill anybody. Me, mainly. Gotta be real careful on this one. It's kind of precariously balanced, just sitting there swinging. I'm just gonna have to crawl to somewhere. Just kind of find out wherever the heck it will lie safely away from all the construction that's going on. Just kind of easy as she goes. It's really heavy. Here's as good a place as any, I guess. Just gonna try to drop it here, and I guess I can sort of find a place for the implements later on in my future. Let's see if I can get it off of here safely. It's pretty much on the ground. 4x4 is loose. There's no tension on the chain. Should be safe to undo the chain. Alright, now I just gotta rotate the 4x4 and kind of pop it off. There's a little pressure on it, not much. I just want to make sure that I don't damage it. There we go. Alright, dropping the 4x4 elsewhere real quick. Alright, now how the heck am I going to put this thing on the ground without tipping it over?
How do I let this thing down without it falling?
It's kind of in a weird position. Maybe I can kind of collapse the arm if I just grab the drill bit itself and pull on it. Just got to clear off all this soil. It's caked on there. It's heavy enough, but luckily it's on a pivot. Okay. No.
Okay, well, not like that.
That's not how you do it. Whatever. Well, I mean, it's out of my way for now, I guess. Back to the backhoe. Dig the last hole. Alright, as I was sitting here kind of getting ready to dig the hole, I noticed that it seems to be totally off. About 5 degrees or so. And so I'm going to go ahead and correct where the hole location is going to be. Probably about there. So I had Bianca help me sight it from the other side of the porch. She said it's right there. So if I put myself where the post is going to be in the future, kind of sight down the center, it looks like that's in line with the other post, so it should be roughly 90 degrees or so. Close as square as we can get for this project. Just grabbing this 2x4 chunk here to act as kind of a marker, so when I reposition the backhoe, I can make sure that it's pretty much exactly where it needs to be. And then let's hope this hole doesn't have too many problems.
It's a couple feet off. I'm glad I checked it.
Hey, look at that. 3 feet on the nose.
On the back?
Perfect. We got 5 feet up, 3 feet down. Didn't take forever either. You know, it's amazing what happens when you don't make the hole 30 feet deep. It appears as though the rock layer is just starting right as at the 3 feet mark. So, all right. Now I can go ahead and start backfilling all the holes, tamping them, getting my post level out to level the posts, and then get this fence up, get this yard started. It's going to be interesting soon. Well, this pull is definitely not going to last too much longer. It looks like Minnie Mouse has finally found out how to keep cool when she's running around outside. Smart dog. Yeah, that probably popped it just then. It's been worth it so far. $15. You're trying to feed the camera?
He is putting in your mouth in the camera.
Stop clicking on me on the movie thing.
Go give it to Daddy.
Not the digital me, the real me. I'm over here. Hi, behind you.
Give it to Daddy.
For me?